is Christian Bale. And this is Christian Bale. And this. And this. And, of course, this. For nearly as long as he's been an actor, Christian has been known for his physical transformations and his ferocious commitment to performance. In 2011, he won an Oscar for playing a boxer turned addict in David O. Russell's The Fighter.
It's always going to be a different Christian Bale. I mean, I think even like overweight and with the comb over, he still is appealing and attractive, and it's quite the feat to pull off.
He's a beast of an actor. He becomes a creature. He goes into what he calls a waking dream state, and that's fantastically inspiring to everybody on the movie.
He's got 2 movies on deck this Oscar season: American Hustle, in which he plays a flamboyant 70s grifter, and the much less glam Out of the Furnace from the filmmaker Scott Cooper. We talked with Christian a little while ago in Los Angeles about his many different roles and hairdos.
In American Hustle, you have a hell of a comb over.
The real guy who my character is very loosely based upon, Mel, I met with him for a few days. When I first saw the picture of him, he was so not what I expected him to be.
Right, I'm in and I'm out. I was there the whole time. You don't know it, all right? That's an art of becoming somebody who people can pin their beliefs.
I just became obsessed with that look and said, I've got to try to achieve that.
And do directors ever push back on those kind of ideas from you?
David was going, I don't know, you really need to do that. He would kind of occasionally see me and go, oh my God, what do you put on this weight for? The same with The Fighter. I remember I just went to the hair guy and I said, go and give me a bald spot. And he went, have the producers said anything? I went, if we ask them, they're never gonna let it happen. I said, just do it, come on, give me the bald spot.
In Out of the Furnace, your character, Russell Baze, he's a guy who's trying to make the most of his life.
He's the quiet one, he's the stoic one, he's become the patriarch of the family at a very early age. He's got an enormous amount of responsibilities. And he's somebody who in a different time would have been absolutely considered to be the backbone of America. His identity is as much about the town as about the people he loves and his family and friends. Putting the zip code on the neck, that was obviously he's in love with his town and he stays, but it was also a little homage to the real mayor who has that zip code tattooed onto his forearm. With a lot of parts, I've never particularly been asked to do transformations, but you just get it in your head and you just go, I need to. That's what I need to do. I don't know how to play that part without looking that way. I always talk with the director about it. It's just that they don't necessarily understand quite to what lengths I might be talking about.
Do you find it hard to leave behind characters?
Some can linger more than others. I don't have technique. I always have to kind of warm up into it a little bit. But I mean, pretty much any character I've ever played, I'll just have to think about, certain words, certain phrases, certain, memories I have about it, and eventually you'll be able to, take it away a hell of a lot quicker than, the prep that was needed to get there in the first place.
So, The Fighter obviously won you an Oscar, which was a tremendous achievement. What would it mean for you to have another kind of award like that at this point in your career?
Oh, of course, it'd be wonderful. I'm human, you know what I mean? I love it when other human beings give me a pat on the back and say they appreciate my work. That being said, look, it's kind of a funny thing to think that, there can be an absolute best actor. It's not like this is a 100-meter dash where you cross the line first. It's all opinion.
What if it's a movie like Batman that's the one that people remember 10 years down the line?
Great, good.
You wanted me. How'd you run? Here I am.
I'm very myopic in what I choose. I don't have any strategy, I don't have any plans, I don't have any particular kind of film that I can articulate that I like. I just look at, each day very up close, what's in front of me. Do I like it? Does it stick with me? Could I work on it for a few months? That's it. The slightest amount of control that I have is what happens on the actual set. You sometimes get really great scenes that are cut. That happens, so what do? You say to yourself, all right, well, let's get the satisfaction out of actually making it, that's the only way. It's the only way to get any satisfaction from it. And the rest of it is all gravy.